Alright, I think we got everything for the time being. If we need, we can always add stuff. Get him. Alright. I made a little bit of a planner yesterday for this session here with the Necro. I'm gonna try something new as well. I haven't tried... hey, it's Dolphins. How are you? I haven't tried using flame... not flame wraiths, wraiths in general, very early, right? It's something that I haven't done that much. Usually just go for the army, but I think it might be good. We'll see though. So this build only has one purpose: finding flame wraiths idols at some point and swapping to flame wraiths once you get into monoliths. Now, I haven't played flame wraiths without Aberrant Call. I've done a lot of flame wraiths, but I haven't played it without Aberrant Call, right? We need to see how good they are without the stuff. It's not a very tough unique to farm, right? But if it's almost impossible to play them without the stuff, you're probably gonna have to get into Stolen Lands, I think, yeah, Stolen Lands, and farm it there before you move on. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, there you go. I really do wish that Necro was getting, Acolyte in general, was getting the skeletons level 1. But Blood's just not it. Let's go, friend. Also, I've been thinking about a new Rune Master test I wanna do. Probably gonna do it during the week. But today is gonna be... Necro. I know that most people expect flame wraiths to get nerfed. I kinda don't, honestly. And if they don't, this will definitely be one of the strongest league starters you can get. I just wanna get the early part dying. It's just too fun, Rune Master. We'll see, mate. We'll see. Oh, there you go. Too fun. I mean, we'll see. It is a huge question mark right now. What kind of balances we're gonna get, right? It's a huge question mark. We literally have zero information about this particular thing, so dumps. Again, I don't know if you saw the master runs that we did. It's nothing impressive without gear. Is it powerful later on? Yeah. Becomes a beast, an absolute beast. But I don't know. Any class that has the same, let's say, mentality, it's extremely difficult to balance as well. Any class that you know, becomes a beast with some good gear, and it's kinda, I'm not gonna say underwhelming, but extremely balanced, let's say, without gear is absolutely nightmare for any dev to balance. Wonder Spirit is so cool. I really wish Wonder Spirits actually become a viable endgame build. It's definitely one of my favorite skills. Now I wonder. I really did plan on getting only skeleton archers. I wonder if we keep the warriors to tank for us a little bit. They're very squishy, let's be honest, but still something. All right. Bum, 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 bum. All right, get that. We're good. Alright, not bad so far. Mana. Is that, no. Alright, good. I'm not gonna be using Bone Golem on this run. We'll see how that goes. You think this poison beam that Balthas does is gonna be a warlock spell? It kinda fits the theme, right? It would be fun. Maybe necrotic beam. We're gonna find out in about a month. Actually less. Yeah, less. Oh, nice. That's good. Definitely grab those. Give me a minion weapon. Okay, that's gonna go handy. So the plan is skeleton mages, excuse me, skeleton, summon skeleton, flame wraiths in general. I will go for the flame wraiths with even without the idols. The 22% chance still pretty fine actually, and we're gonna go with summon skeleton mages as well. I am not sure what kind. There is a good chance I'm gonna go with the cold ones. But I might just go Archmage, honestly. We'll see. There are a few things that I want to test out on Skeletal Mages. They have quite a few options and most of them should be decent. Cutic Wraiths? Yeah. I think I have like, I don't know, probably about 300 hours on my Necro. Yeah, definitely. About 300 hours on my Necro. I have no idea what Putrid Wraiths do. Like, they're not in the picture, right? They're not in the picture. I would honestly prefer them being a little bit buffed or changed, whatever it's better, than Flame Wraiths being nerfed. I want more options for Necromancers. Because right now, let's be honest, we don't have a lot of options. And if Flame Wraiths get nerfed one way or another, we are kinda screwed. Unfortunately to say so. Give me that. Alright, we got a level up. Now for the second specialization here, it doesn't matter that much what we get. It's only gonna be temporary until we get our mastery and we unlock the wraiths. But we'll see. Can take Mershard maybe. Just a little bit. Actually, let's grab quantity experience just for a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Kinda hoping for a rare there. Didn't get it. Alright. Let's move on. I honestly would not mind some more skeletons to get some love as well. It would be nice. Let's get the limit first before we move to archers. Alright. Nothing. Yikes. Something that I've talked about in the past whenever I was playing minion builds that I would like to see very much is improving the minion survivability a little bit. Like giving them some kind of resistance either through those masteries and classes passive trees, or I don't know, maybe some affixes, better affixes that you can actually use. I don't know if it should be on idols. I think idols. It's not gonna be good if it's gonna be on idols, because you always prefer either survivability for your own character or extra damage on idols. So yeah, probably better to be either on affix gear or on passives or innate on the scaling of the minions, right? Minions already have scaling through character level ups, so maybe a little bit scaling on the resistances, that would be absolutely fantastic for minions, I think. Alright. Again, doesn't really matter what we take on the Wandering Spirits here. Grabbing a little bit cooldown, but that's nothing too exciting anyway. Do we have? No. Oh, unique. The slab, yes. We're good. Rani saved. Okay, finish that one. Alrighty. Oi. All of them are dead. Like, look how easy the skeletons are dying, right? It's a little bit sad, if we're being honest. Now, it's not a huge deal to resummon them, but I mean, why, yeah, right? Why do we have to do that? Yeah, sure. Okay, a little bit of that. Okay, getting the same luck as yesterday's run. Lots of rare with annoying mods, but it is what it is. That's gonna be handy though, right? Yeah. The build is gonna be a lot more interactive as well when we have summon raids, because we're gonna have to be summoning them all the time. You gonna give me trouble? Yeah, you are. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. A couple of early turquoise rings would go very well on this run, by the way. Hopefully we get a little bit lucky. We don't gain anything about from the unique on this build. Either the average gloves or Gum's fallacy, the amulet, doesn't do anything for us, but we're gonna take the extra passive. Minion towers, yep, thank you. Why are we only dropping Jade rings? What's going on? Are we a dodge build now? All the rare rings so far were Jade. Oh. Yes, please. Alright. It's a nice relic early on. A little bit of lag our way. Okay, I wanna kill him. Alright. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, Skeleton's gonna die 20 times here. Oh. Alright. Nah. Poison resist we don't need. Let's go grab our passives. Come on. You promised me a reward. Gimme. Oh, I'll take that. Physical and void resistance, thank you. Unless you drop a very good offhand catalyst, Silk is definitely the way to go early on, because the offhands cannot actually roll any physical resistance, right? Oh, is it? Ooh, nice. Reeds of the Grave. Ooh. Alright. Now we're doing good. Alright. It's a nice leveling unique for any Necro. Yeah, that was a good find. That was a good find. There are honestly not a lot of uniques, at least semi-common uniques, that you can get on a Necro for minions, right? Like some of the best minion uniques are also pretty rare. So that is one of the few. Okay, doesn't give me that. To be clear, generally speaking, as an acolyte, you can definitely just level up with wandering spirits and maybe utilize a little bit of hungry souls as well. But I kind of want to get into a minion level build, right? If we can, at least. Not really. Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. Another one of those. Okay, we got the set relic for minion damage and the Reach of the Grave. So honestly, some very decent gear at this point. Not always gonna be that way, of course. Let's grab the extra downs first. The one run that I'm not using Bone Golem, I'm getting +1 Bone Golem helmet. Fantastic. It is what it is. Oh! Shit. Alright. Let's keep going. Can you please? Thank you. Thank you. Is it better? I mean, yeah, it actually is. This one isn't. Alright, we're going low life. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, let's max this one out. Okay. And we're ready for necro stuff. Oh, they cannot. Okay. Come upwards. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare. Invisible wall is blocking all my projectiles from the archers. Nice. Alright. Ah, this boss, man. Bane of my existence on those runs. Alright. We're getting there. Yeah. This is a bug. Nothing we can do about it. Projectiles on this boss get lost. There is an invisible wall. It is what it is. It's a lot of shards and a lot of blues. Get me out of here. And seriously, all of the builds I'm using, they have some kind of projectile. Oh. Gimme! Gimme! You greedy? Give me my warlock. Alright. Give me a minute. Gonna grab my coffee. Alright. Let's continue then. Yeah. Respect not. Get our wraiths. Where can you find good builds for a new player? It depends what you mean. Do you mean like for LeagueStart? Because that is what we do right now. I always suggest Paladin as for a new player. I think it's one of the best masters that you can go. If you want to check out builds, there is Maxroll, as you say, but there are a lot of builds on last Epoch tools. Let me link you the site here. There you go. That's the site that there are a lot of build guides. There are two parts on the build guides on Last Epoch Tools. People can have written guides in the site itself, but it also has another section that takes up guides from YouTube, and so there is a huge variety in Last Epoch Tools for whatever you like, for all the classes and you know, everything basically. I need to do a little bit of thing here. Give me my wraiths. Alright. Other than that, right now we are doing LeagueStart scenarios on this channel. We are doing our 1.0 preparation here, and we're gonna be doing for the next few weeks. Yes, this one is a Necromancer right now that we're doing here. It's one of the main minion masteries. It's an Acolyte class and Necromancer mastery. Oh my god! All my skeletons are done. Alright, let's keep going. I mean, Honestly, Wraiths kinda slap. Yes, I do make some guides. Can check out on my channel. I do have a playlist with build guides for last Epoch. My Paladin one is pretty good for early game, and there is also an early game planner before you get all of the items that you need and stuff like that for the late game. And we're gonna have some LeagueStart guides as well on the channel very soon. If everything goes well with our runs. There are people that are starting posting some LeagueStart guides right now on YouTube. We're all getting prepared slowly, and this is gonna escalate really quickly in the next probably 2 weeks, I would say. Yeah. Seriously, Wraith slap. Alright, let's see if they continue like that. Kinda like them. It's gonna be a little bit of an issue with our mana, of course, but we'll see. Oi. Yeah, I would say Rune Master is probably a little bit tougher to start with. Yeah. I've been doing Rune Master LeagueStart for the last couple of days. It was a little bit rough. It was a little bit rough. Yeah, I would love that helmet yesterday. It's a lot of gold. Alright, I want one more point there. Alrighty, so far so good. Now, two options. We can go here. Yeah, I kind of like it. Mana efficiency. I will grab this one as well, but this one is extra damage, ain't life. Now let's get the mana efficiency. We're gonna have to resummon them quite often, and with the raids, our mana gonna be a little bit low. So And let's do that. More attack speed. We see green, we take. No. No. Okay. Once we get a little bit on leads on our flame rates as well, they are gonna be lasting a little bit longer. So hopefully we're gonna have to resummon them less often during clearing at least. That would be a good thing. Softcore. I don't really play hardcore. But whenever I can, I do always try to get tanky builds. There they are. We got our flame boys out. Okay, it's small percentage, but we're gonna be getting them from time to time. Mm-hmm. Pretty fantastic so far. I'm very curious to see if the flame wraiths, the wraiths in general damage is gonna fall off or anything like that. We'll see. I have a pretty decent tree plant here, so I think we kinda need mechanics of the game. It's not that hard, generally speaking. And if you have any questions about mechanics of the game, if you press G, you're getting there is an in-game guide which is pretty good, and it explains a lot of things. And also on your character sheet there are tooltips, as you can see. Those tooltips have a lot of good information, so yeah, make sure that you keep an eye on them. There's so many things that people, new players in Last Epoch Discord come and ask for it, and the tooltips already give all the information you want. So yeah, they have been pretty diligent about this from developer perspective. So I would say it's probably the best in-game guide that you can have, especially for an ARPG. Definitely the best. And the site that I linked you, Last Epoch Tools, also have basically the same guide that we have in game, but there are also some extra information, and there are a lot of things there. Alright, grab that. Okay, can we go? Thank you. And if you have any questions, of course, about the game, like while you play it, you can always ask here. If this run continues to be very good, then can suggest something like that as well, but it's still early, so yeah, my skeletons are not doing any damage here. Again, just like Panion, projectiles get blocked, invisible wall, hopefully gets fixed, but it is what it is. Get our boys out and grab one of those. Absolutely no complaints so far. We're gonna be a little bit squeezy. That's something that concerns me at some point. hopefully we can fix that with a little bit life and resistance on our gear, and we should be good. We're gonna be doing that later on for the passive. Keep in mind that even for Monoliths, you can still play Flame Wraiths just with one idol. It's not that horrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only had one idol when I started my Flame Wraith build, and it was completely fine. Granted, I did have a little bit extra gear. Oh my god, another one of those. Alright. Two Reeds of the Grave. Alright. Next one is gonna be Mages. Alright, what do we do here is the thing. So there is the chance that Archmage is gonna be pretty good here, right? We're gonna have our Wraiths to tank most of the things, and summon Skeletons, Archers. In the back, we can pop Dreadshade on our Archmage. Level 35 is gonna be specialization for Dreadshade. We can do Cryomancers, they're pretty good, but I'm not gonna be scaling any cold damage here. So yeah, I kind of think about using Archmage early on. I haven't really done that early on, so yeah, kind of wanna test it out, right? And we can either go for the base crit or the cast speed. I think with this Mace and Shield set. Yeah, there are pretty good things that you can do in general. Oops. Let me get my boy out. There we go. The set relic, the collar, is very good as well. It's minion damage and a little bit of intelligence. Gonna be really good early on. Yeah. No, there's a good amount of set items in general, I would say, that you can take for a build like that early on. But unfortunately, you cannot count on them, right? It would be cool at some point if in the campaign we get you know, some kind of reward for a set item. I think it would be really nice. But I think the campaign is already in a pretty good spot, so we'll see if that ever comes into play. We still have extra chapters as well that they're gonna be. Oh my god, nah, come on. Okay, we got shotgunned and blasted to death there. Alright. Shit. do you need to craft? What do you mean, Costas? What do you mean? In order to craft items, you press F, you open up your forge, you put your items in there, like so, and you manipulate the affixes. Each item can have up to 4 affixes. But you don't really need to bother yourself early on. Although it's nice to add a little bit of resistance if you have the affixes for it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can definitely do that. I don't know if you played any other ARPGs, but a little bit of crafting, it's always gonna help. The simplest form of crafting early on, especially for during the campaign, is let's say that you like this item. You go here if you have shards for this item, because you're not gonna have a lot of crafting shards early on. These are the shards. You're pressing this button and they go into an inventory. It's infinite space, but you just go here and you increase that, right? You upgrade those. That's the easiest form of crafting early on for the items that you have. And if you, on your character sheet, if you need any of the resistances and you're pretty low on some of the resistances, you can add your item here. Resistance are suffixes, and you can see what kind of shards you have available and craft some resistance if you need to, right? That that's the easiest form of crafting early on, I would say. That will definitely help you quite a bit. Alright, I cannot click apparently. What do we have here? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Good. Let's keep going. All right. Oh. Very chill so far. Little bit of an incident with the one shot, but other than that, very, very chill. We're gonna go Flame Wraith, LeagueStart. People gonna hate me if I do that? I don't know. Archmage is doing work. I like it. Yeah, this is where mana becomes a little bit of an issue, right? We're gonna be summoning a lot of our raids, but yeah. We need a couple more skill points on our raids, and we're gonna get the leads for them. That would be very helpful. Mage's melee is Spellblade. It's Mage and Mastery Spellblade. Has some pretty cool skills, but it is a fairly squishy mastery. Has a lot of damage, like a lot of damage, but it's a fairly squishy mastery, so you need to adapt your playstyle if you like something like that. Does have some really cool skills, and again, it's one of the highest damage masteries. Alright, there we go. We need one more point, and this is gonna be our leads. Grab one of those, and you know what? Let's get the extra projectiles first. I kinda like that. Yeah, it's gonna improve our clear by a lot with the extra projectiles on the Archmages. And we got raids for a single target. Yeah. That's good. Look at those. Flying over. Now, on my planner, I'm actually gaining another summon skeleton, right? Early on, but this might not be the best thing, honestly. We'll see, though. We'll see. They're gonna be a small part of our damage pretty soon, so I'm not sure if I want to invest on an extra summon skeleton or not. We're gonna test it out though. Alright, perfect. Very, very important to get leads on your raids, right? Because they decay over time, so leads helps them stay alive longer. Alright. That's a nice raw. Not really the build that we need Unix for. Okay, we need Aberrant Call. Might use it on a staff. But that's not for now anyway. Cast it there. Oh, that was a mistake on the passives. Okay, doesn't matter. We can fix that. I only take 1 point on that passive for the health right now, but yeah. Yes, there is a system for target farming uniques, but that's later on when you get into monoliths. Basically, the end game system, let's say, of Last Epoch currently is those monoliths. Once you start clearing them, you're gonna be unlocking all of those, and each one of the monoliths has a chance of having echo rewards, like the maps you are doing inside those monoliths might have a specific unique or set item drop. Like some monoliths have higher chance of having unique boots, for example, or unique helmets, stuff like that. So yeah, you can target farm pretty good for the uniques that you need. We're already ahead of yesterday's run on the Rune Master when it comes to levels, at least. Fantastic. Get that. Very nice. Alright, on this part, I would really like to improve my resistances and a little bit of health, right? Damage seems to be scaling pretty alright. Just need to make sure that we're not getting one shot. Necrotic resistance, we already have some from our passive tree, so we're good there. This is usually one of the weaknesses early on for most characters, especially on this chapter, but we're not gonna have this issue with our Necro for the time being. If we can add a little bit extra, of course, that's always gonna be helpful, but other than that, pretty damn good. Okay, loading screens are getting very long. Alright, I'm gonna grab this quest down here as well. We're gonna do that later though. Let's move on. Once we get our Dread Satyr level 35, our damage is gonna increase by a lot as well, so we got that going afterwards. Still early though. Ooh. Okay, that's a good explosion. When it comes to LeagueStart, those affix shard explosions, you kinda need to pick them up, so gonna be very useful when you start crafting your items, having enough materials. Alright. Been a breeze so far. Do we have any people that really like and planning to play Necro as a LeagueStart? Yeah, down here. I see a lot of people thinking about going Salmon as well. Kinda feels weird. Don't get me wrong, Salmon's kinda fine for a League starter. Third Totem is very easy to set up. Another Rune of Ascenas. Okay, that's two of them so far in the run. What on earth? Easy Aberrant? Easy Life? Oh yeah, let's grab the waypoint first. Oh, we have the waypoint already. No. Keep forgetting about that. I mean, honestly, Necro is gonna be an insane, again, an insane League starter if they don't nerf flame rates. For one reason that I like Necro as a League starter in that case is that you can do basically all content. You can go do your slams in Jura early on so that you can get, you know, leveling gear very fast for your next characters, or get some legendaries for whatever the next build you're playing is. There are a lot of different things you can do, right? So I really like that part of Necro. Definitely a build you can do tier 4 Jura a lot easier than others as a league starter, right? You don't really need tier 4 Jura, to be honest, for most legendaries. So I would not pick my league starter based on that, right? Tier 3 Jura is completely fine for most uniques anyway, so unless you want to um, unless you want to farm tier 4 Jura for something, right? That's another thing entirely. What do you mean small target, Carson? Alright. Drop the Brits. Thank you. Alright, yeah, the Seer first. Alright, that finishes that up, and we can go for the crit and the sustain afterwards. Archmage is actually helping quite a bit on for the clear, and I think it's gonna be really nice for Monoliths as well. Yeah, leads for the raids already helping a lot. We're in a good spot, we're in a very good spot actually. Alright, we need 5 points there. Once we get the shred armor from the Necro passive tree as well, that's where skeletal archers become very useful on single target, especially because you can stack a lot of shred armor stacks very fast. So probably the best usage out of them, honestly. As long as they don't die a lot, I don't mind them. Just doing the job, you know. Alright. We'll finish with that sustain as well. Alright, we got the spare as well. Plenty of good things. This run is really good when it comes to drops so far. I'm spawning my LeagueStart RNG right now. Alright, another slab, we don't care. Alright, what's going on? Okay. LeagueStart ruined by this run. It's ruined, I tell you. Alright, one more. Can get an extra skeleton afterwards. I did have an idea of actually testing out Dread Phalanx. I've never used that node, so yeah. This is actually on my list of things we're gonna be testing here. Basically halves your skeletons and you can get a lot of extra damage out of them. You also get a little bit life and stuff like that, so might be worth getting the survivability, especially for monoliths and stuff like that. Yeah, will not be bad by any means. Okay, let's not get stun locked. We're good. Yeah, that's the extra skeleton there, and with that you can actually get Dread Phalanx. You want an even number. We're gonna have 8 skeletons, so that means 4 when we get the Phalanx, right? Yeah, I have not been very diligent on this boss to get them out of the AoE, so they died a lot, but that's fine, honestly. Alright. That is actually a really nice level in chest. It's a lot of armor. It's a lot of armor. Oh, I'm getting spoiled this run. Not even sure if I should use that. But I do like the little bit of extra mana regen. We can add lightning resistance on one of our items and boost that a little bit extra. So need more coffee. Destroy them. Shade those birds. Hey, Amity. More coffee, please. Yep. Wraith Dunes. Yeah. Next city, we're gonna grab a little bit more coffee. This is a little bit of wraiths against wraiths action here. Alright, easy crit. Oh. Get him! Alright. Nothing important. Getting my coffee. Okay. Okay. You're doing something weird there, Amity. Do need to get myself an espresso machine at some point. Oh, nice. That's a good one. Is that good? Oh, skill and mazes levels? Yeah, that's not horrible actually. I do like my relic though. Yeah, you see, that's where the archers dying a lot. This is why I want to get Dread Phalanx. Gonna help with the survivability, so... okay. Start getting a little bit of shred. Nah, I like espresso, but not mocha and stuff like that. I don't even drink cappuccino because I don't like milk on my coffee in general, so yeah. Although I do make a very good cappuccino, so I got the knowledge about that. Can I? Thank you. Fantastic. Alright, one more. And we need one more point. We should have enough points here, but yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting. Oh, instant coffee sucks, man. Come on. I don't care about fancy coffee drinks. If people enjoy them, that's up to them. Anyone has their own, taste buds. But I don't know. Instant coffee. Okay, that was a mistake. Instant coffee just sucks. It's just not coffee. Alright. Let's stop going back and forth. I hate this door. So easy. If you misclick just a little bit, you get into the download page. Oh, come on. Who hates you? Do we have anyone here that hates Amity? I don't think so. Trust me, things with coffee drinks, they're getting out of control really fast. Like, once people start getting to weird things, oh my god, it's an epidemic. Had a coffee and drink shop. I'm very familiar with that. All right. Last skeleton. Now we have 8 and we can take the Dread Phalanx, reduce them to 4. We're also gonna get all of the Shred Armor passives, and hopefully we can keep going. Actually, that's pretty alright. Right. How many more passives? Yeah, we need a few more levels, a few more passives for the Dread Shade to get unlocked. I mean, we're honestly doing so well that I'm not even gonna bother with another specialization before we unlock Dread Shade. It doesn't really matter. And it's not like I have something that it would make a difference anyway. Yeah, that is something that I can understand. This actually feels so comfy. Can we stop getting jade rings? I don't need those. Okay, give me those. Alright, let's see how this boss gonna go. Skip? I mean, when I can kill him, I like killing him. Just for the sake of it. Yes, you can skip him though. Yeah, the block is not a really great mechanic, I'm not gonna lie. Especially this early, it kinda destroys your damage very much. But, yeah. The Archmage so far hasn't died once. Very nice. I hope they add more stuff like that. They're very nice, very good and cool, actually. The campaign is probably one of the most interactives that I've seen in an ARPG. Yeah, you see, you keep saying stuff like that, Amity, people are gonna hate you, actually. There is a fine line, you know? I mean, it's not like he needs the sustain, honestly. The boy is tanky. Necro is actually the only class that has access to this good of shred armor early on. We have no other master that can do that. I don't think, at least. I really wish we had early convocation. The experimental affix is nice, but I think it's still something that any minion mastery should have on their own, in my opinion. It's way too important, especially for some specific minion builds. Maybe. I do want to get a little bit of crafting in better gear once we hit the town here. See if we can get a couple of upgrades. A little bit extra health probably is gonna be good. Okay. I kinda need to be careful here. Those can basically one-shot me if I'm in a bad position, so... we can go up here, right? Yeah. Actually, minion spell damage. Huh. Okay. I mean, we have a mix of right, physical and spell damage right now, so not gonna use it, but I kind of like the shield. Oh, it's those things. All right. Oi. So far, so good. And we're almost at Dread Shade. Then things are gonna get more interesting. Hello. Might as well get the passive real quick. If you do the full campaign, I don't think this passive here is necessary, but I want to get Dread Shade unlocked, so might as well do that, right? Alright, let's test it out. Big boys. Right, and we're good there. Let's go. Not gonna lie, this was a little bit of a shot in the dark kind of run. Just made a little bit of a planner yesterday night, just trying to see if we can get something going, but it feels good so far. Okay, what do we have here? Don't need that. Get that there. Not Team Vital actually, probably better. Yeah. Get a little bit of health. Okay, sure. Only minion health? Yeah, sure. Alright. Nothing too exciting, unfortunately, but every little bit helps. That is actually not bad. Well, okay. Yeah, I get the crit. I could get the frenzy for my archmates, but I think we can live without it for the time being. It is tier 4. Yeah, definitely worth. What do we add? Life. And I think elemental resistances, yeah. Okay. Pretty good. Now it's coming upwards. That's good. Oh yeah. Now we can get some good things as well. Third slab of the run. Okay. Uniques are raining on this. Do we need 2 more passives? I don't think we're gonna have them until the bosses, unfortunately. It would be really good to have for the next boss, the Dread State, but it is where it is. I think we're gonna be fine. We have maxed out Shred Armor now, so... Not even gonna check. I mean... Oi. Okay. This is the part where this area actually lags. Don't ask me why. It always happens. Yeah. Casual 100 armor shred stacks. Yep. Well, the only one that doesn't give a damn is the Archmage. He's just sitting there blasting. He doesn't care about anything, man. Loving it. He worked out much better than I thought. Alright. So this is a very good note for cast speed and attack speed, and this is gonna give them extra sustain as well. We're moving into the good part of the tree when it comes to minions. I'm gonna have to invest a little bit on life as well at some point. Oh. The archers still die a little bit. It is what it is. Not gonna get better. Okay, to be fair, we don't have a lot of minion health invested, but we're not gonna do that anyway. It's not really worth it, so... There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Not you. There you go. Now we're doing very well. Okay, archers are doing substantial damage with the dread set as well. Kinda cruising right now, I think. This run is so good that it kinda makes me wonder if I should go Paladin or Necro. Patch notes, what of course gonna make the final decision for us. What? Alright. Yeah, that's the thing, the part of this build that kinda makes me iffy. We're gonna be a little bit squishy, right? But if the damage is this good and keeps going like that, I think we're good. Hey, give me that. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't recolor this for the... Okay. Wait. Okay, I didn't recolor this on the filter. Let's fix that real quick. Alright, there you go. Nah, we're good. Oh, okay. I was wondering why the minion spell damage stuff is not showing differently when I clearly put a rule on it. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's the second area that always lags. Don't ask me why. Again. Alright. Three hours to Hiboria and only one death, right? Yeah. Not bad. Alright. Grab the teleport. Alright, get the cast speed and attack speed. I really can't wait to test this one on Monoliths now. Okay, you take the Dread Saint. Oh, we have minion health there as well. Okay, that I'm gonna change, of course. It's not bad though. Nah, it should be fine. We'll see. LP close call. Come on. This one is seriously destroying my RNG for LeagueStart. Is that another one of those? Thank you. I'll take it. Let's grab the port here. Okay, how's our cold resistance? 48, not horrible, honestly. Oh, okay. Oh! Transplant inside the AoE, not good. Get your dread. Okay, apart from being a little bit squeezy, this is definitely one of the best runs we had so far. Okay. Kind of want to max out the attack speed. Yeah, more important, and we're gonna get more shred armor stacks as well for single target. Oh yeah, we kinda need the flat, right? I'm not even sure if this one is gonna be important, but yeah, let's get the flat. Let's get the flat there. I will not mind a new shield here. Or we could use the staff. I don't think it makes that big of a difference right now, but we'll see. I think we're gonna go River Bones next, then 3 here and start Rite of Undeath. That's one of the most powerful passives as well. Get that. Of course. Tulpi Hazel, what's going on? What's going on? Did EAG boost the drop rates for weekend or something? Is it some sort of celebration this Sunday? Okay. Not the best. Oh, I will take that. Alright, my mana suffer a little bit here, unfortunately. It would be even faster with higher mana regen, but let's go, yeah. It's up there. Okay, we are about to unlock the idol slots for that. One idol with mark for death chance would be absolutely nuts right now. Seriously. The Garis, man, the Garis. They are not messing about. Alright. Barely survived that, but still alright. Appreciate that. I mean, honestly, both of them are pretty good. I just like the extra sustain from this. Alright. Let's go. My little army. Oh, give me those. It's a good amount of them. Star Nails? No. I'm not sure yet, Binas. I'm just doing a lot of runs right now with different classes, trying to get some league starting builds and getting ready for league starting guides. Yeah, of course it would be. Yeah. It's just I'm trying something different compared to the Necros that I've leveled up so far, and it's been a clean run, very clean run. So yeah, definitely increased the chances of this being my league starting build. It's gonna depend. I haven't played raids without Aberrant Call in Monoliths yet, but if they're good there as well without the stuff, then yeah. This and Holy Trail Paladin to Concora are the two league starters that are top of my list right now, but we'll see. And we need to wait for patch notes, especially for raids. People have been hating on raids for a long time, so I hope that ESZ does not cave into the pressure of nerfing them. But you never know. You doing Primalist, I'm guessing? Shh! No! They're not gonna get nerfed. No! They don't need nerf. Please. You Primalist mains trying to nerf our raids. After they nerf Druid, sure. Although honestly, I don't believe Druid needs a nerf. I think in this right now, more things need buff and change, some kind of rework, instead of getting things nerfed. I think it's a little bit too early to start nerfing things when there are still a lot of bugged interactions and a lot of things that they're not on par. Okay, if Wraiths get nerfed, I want to see all the rest of the stupid and bad, horrible minions of Necro get buffed. Because then Necro is a dead mastery. Literally is a dead mastery if they nerf Wraiths. What's bad? They're all good! Okay, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, you see, you are one of those you are one of those players that they don't really play Necro, and they think that everything Necro does is good. I don't subscribe to that idea. I'm not gonna lie. But I may also have you know, different kind of opinion of what's good. I don't know, man. Another minion spell damage. Okay, we need to start working on our tankiness a little bit so that we don't get blasted all the time in monoliths. Oh, thank you. Lovely. Alright, might as well restart our client then. The game requires so. and get back into it. Alright, let's move on forward. They're also good. I don't know, man. You know, the issue that we have in Necromancer is that her tankiness is pretty bad, right? In general. And you kinda already need to invest quite a bit, almost all your passive tree for minion things anyway. So not a lot of things that you can do for your tankiness as well. Like there are some fundamental issues with Necro that I have, and I don't know if I would say that every minion is good or bad. Like, do you think Skeletal Mage build is that good as some people make it out to be? Because I don't think so. Summon Skeletons is not really being used in any endgame build unless you want them to, I don't know, for nothing actually. I don't think any endgame build uses Summon Skeletons because they're squishy as heck. The Abomination build, that one is a pretty insane one, but it has only one functionality, right? One shot in bosses, it does that extremely well. It's actually busted, 100%. That one is busted, but it's also probably one of the worst builds to play in Echoes, right? It does clear mono, yeah, it does clear, but it's just pretty horrible at it, right? I would not though say that Abomination would not be guaranteed a nerf because, yeah, like literally one shot Jura from 100 to 0 is definitely something that they should not allow any build to do. So yeah. And Flame Rays, they are very strong, don't get me wrong, but apart from getting the interaction with the steady Abomination and the Dread Shade buff effect, right? With this here, Flesh Harvest and the steady Abomination to get into low hit points and boost your armor very, very high. You have zero other defensive capabilities on that build. So if the Flame Wraith damage actually gets nerfed by a lot, then that build's kinda dead, or you're not gonna be able to do a decent amount of corruption, because if you don't have enough damage on bosses with that build, you're kinda dead. I think you played Flame Wraith, so you probably understand the limitations of the build when it comes to defenses. Again, don't get me wrong, like, I would not say that Flame Wraith's damage should not get nerfed, but if that gets nerfed, some other things need to be a little bit on par with other masters and classes. Because apart from the Abomination build, which, okay, it's probably a little bit of a meme as well. Flame Race is the only viable option for a Necro. And Bone Golems have fundamental issues, and their AI is still not good at all, right? Can I please? Oh, that's such a difficult question to answer, Binas. How much time should take Jura on a super powerful build? That's such a difficult question to answer. I think it's... Oh man. I think it's a trade-off. In a lot of cases, at least, it's a trade-off, right? So with my Flame Wraith and Necro, I'm not killing Jura in 4 seconds. I need basically 2 phases to kill her, right? But I also focused a lot on my own tankiness and, you know, getting extra health, extra armor and stuff like that, so that I'm not getting one-shot all the time during echoes and from anything that Jura does and stuff like that. I prefer this kind of playstyle. But I do know that most Flame Wraith builds kill it in like, I don't know, before the first burst happen. That's probably too fast, yeah. I would say any build that does that probably requires some kind of nerf, right? The thing is, when it comes to balance, I don't think any skill should be just plain old getting nerfed just because of one interaction, right? I think you need to be looking a little bit the class, the mastery as a whole, and then deciding what needs to be nerfed or not. Like a lot of people, you're a primalist specialist, so you definitely know that. A lot of people, for example, think Druid needs nerf, and while I agree that Druid has incredible defensive capabilities, his damage is honestly not that great. So it's a trade-off there, right? You're getting a lot less damage for very high defense capabilities. When there is a trade-off and stuff like that, I'm fine with it. Of course, there are still some limitations, but I'm fine with it. I think Necro on Flame Race gets really high damage for very low defensive capabilities. So that's the trade-off there. And this is why probably even most Flame Wraith players have not pushed more than 500 corruption, because you're gonna get one shot all the time if you do that, or at least very often, to make it annoying, right? Don't get me wrong, there are Flame Wraith players that push, but it's a very, 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 very small minority that pushed high corruption with Flame Wraith, and that's because of the defensive capabilities, right? So do we want to nerf builds that push high corruption out of, you know, 2 players? I'm not sure about that. We're gonna have a new set of thresholds for corruption, of course, with a new system, and that's gonna create a very different way of seeing and discussing balance in the game, in my opinion. But for right now, I think there are a lot of different things you need to consider when it comes to nerfing stuff. I mean, Frosthold needs buff. I need either EHG or GG to add the old Frosthold from Diablo 2 and not the crappy versions that they've been adding to the game. Holy heck, the skeleton archers. They're getting destroyed. Wait, you gonna try and NecroStart? Are you telling me you're not starting as a primalist? Oh, just give it a test run. Okay, okay. All right, you had me worried there. You had me worried there. Oh, you're starting summon. Yeah, yeah. I've done a little bit of summon as well as a test. I'm gonna be doing a couple more summon runs. But again, like my top two right now is either Holy Trail Paladin or Necro. We'll see. I was kinda leaning towards a Rune Master as well, but I honestly cannot find, so far at least, a decent setup that doesn't fall off after like level 30, 35 or something like that. I have not been able to do that. I will play Warlock. I'm expecting Warlock. Yeah, Hydra is one option. I don't want to go with Hydra because if there is something that gets nerfed from Rune Master, that's probably gonna be Hydra. So I'm trying to avoid that. But yeah. I was kinda hoping to find something else. I have not been successful so far. We still have time, of course. I'm gonna keep doing some runs and see if we can hit something good. Alright, perfect. Alright, now that I have you here, Binas, do you think that the Poison Burst Thorn Totems is a viable summon starter? It's something that I want to try for sure. But I'm not sure if it's worth going for early on or just take it later. Like, what do you think? Because you do need a few passives to activate that. I did a run with regular Thorn Totem. It was alright. Not I'm not terribly impressed by it, but it's definitely a viable league starter for sure. That's why it's been on my list as well. But I was thinking maybe the Poison Burst is probably gonna be. I don't know if it's better or not. That's why I'm asking. This is the main story. This is the campaign that I'm doing right now, Kostas. Long? Not really. Not really. We're gonna be done in about 4 hours doing the full campaign, and you don't even need to do the full campaign. You can move into Monoliths and start the end game a lot earlier if you wish. But when I have a comfortable build and character that I like playing, I usually do the full campaign. But yeah. And this is like without any gear, right? When you start getting a little bit of leveling uniques and legendary items that you can use early on, you can do it much faster as well. Also, I'm not really a speedrunner, so I'm not trying to go as fast as possible. Yeah, better regular totem. I see. Yeah, I'm just not sure. So the thing that I've been thinking about the summon is like, since you need like 5 or 6 passives to get the poison burst, I'm not sure if that's worth going for straight up, like you specialize thorn totem and you just go for poison burst, or you go bottom, get the single thorn first and do some other things. It's a little bit weird, right? That's why I'm asking. Yeah, single thorn is pretty good, although the clear is very mediocre. You like on the run I did, I even got 2 pierce on them, and okay. I'm not a very good summon player, man. No, I definitely don't play it at the best capabilities. That's 100% certain. I can tell you for that much. Yep, Lizard is doing some runs as well. He's been on these days. I've seen him online and doing streams. Oh my god! The fuck happened there? Okay. Just die. Why did all my minions die this fast? Okay. Okay, except the Archmage. The Archmage doesn't give a damn about anything. Just spam. Yeah, I know. About that, don't worry. Yeah. I think we also have a little bit of a different opinion on what good clear is. That's not, you know, anything. It's mainly because I come from PoE, so yeah, we're a little bit degenerate when it comes to clearing discussions. If the whole screen doesn't blow up in front of our eyes, good clear for last Epoch. Let me think. What was the best clear that I played these days? Plasma was definitely very good, yeah. Plasma was definitely very good, but it depends. If we're talking about without gear, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, right? So, yeah. Flame Wraiths is decent, but I don't consider Flame Wraiths top clear build. I consider it one of the top bossing builds though. My god. I cannot speak for Rogue. I cannot speak for Rogue. It's the one that yeah, I was saying like Flame Wraiths, I don't consider Flame Wraiths being top clear. They have very, very good clear, but I don't consider them being top clear, right? Because they're still only shooting one, like there is no chaining, there is no interaction like that, right? They are good though, but yeah. Okay, you do have 16, but you need to cast them all the time as well. They're not coming, they're not moving with you, right? So it's not you know. That's a different build, Venus. That's a different build. If you are doing the abomination, the steady abomination with low hit points to get your Dreadshade, then you cannot use the experimental affix. It destroys the build, literally destroys the build. Your abomination needs to be somewhere alone, far away from everything. So if you call it with experimental affix, you're done. That is a different build, and that's something that I might try. Yeah, I might try that. So the thing is, when you're starting doing, you know, 300, 400 corruption and stuff like that, especially when you're doing Orobis that corruption, the damage difference with and without Dreadshade is actually insane. Your Dreadshade is like 40% more damage. And it's extremely noticeable, even during echoes, right? So I've been trying. That was early on. I've been trying to find a different way of having my Dreadshade. I didn't find anything that I was very happy with it, right? So I'm not sure. The abomination is not only very effective and very good, but it's also a little bit lazy as well. Like, you don't have to do a lot of things to keep your Dreadshade up. So I like it from that part. 9%, okay. Yeah, you usually resummon it like one or two times, probably one time every echo. It sucks for boss fights. That was the reason that I was trying to find a different solution. It sucks for boss fights, yeah. In boss fights, you either kill the boss in like 4 seconds with the Abomination Dreadshade up, or you need to have basically one Flame Wraith away from your minions and put a Dreadshade there so that they can get the bonuses. The thing is that you're still getting lower damage because the main thing that flame wraiths abuse is again this thing over here, and this thing with the steady abomination might actually get changed. The interaction might get nerfed or changed, right? Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good option. Yeah, I do agree with that. Moving them with the experimental affix is definitely a pretty good option, and you just do a little bit of a different build on your Dreadshade probably, and you're good to go on that part. Yeah, I do agree with that. Grab that. Do we want to get the crit there? I mean, yeah, probably. We can get a little bit less decay, but nah. Smoke. Like, we are using the Dreadshade buffing minions outside the circle. You definitely don't do that with the experimental affix, and you can have a pretty cool build actually on that. It's just like my Necro, I don't know, it's a build I made June probably. So yeah, I just never touched on it because it's quite min-maxed, very high hit points, very high armor. I've been farming comfortably with it, so I just didn't change it with the experimental affixes, but it is something that I've been considering on. I do like this experimental affix. Quite a bit, quite a bit. And if you find like a tier 6 or a tier 7 experimental affix, it's really good. Like, you're also getting 100% increased damage for your minions on boots. This affix doesn't exist, so yeah. No, it's a minion build. It's not gonna have insane clear. Most minion builds don't have insane clear. Most, not all of them. There are some exceptions, but like most minion builds don't have insane clear. That's basically almost always the case, I would say. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you want to play Flame Wraiths to farm Echoes, experimental affix is definitely the way to go. 100%, no questions asked. You're gonna cut down the amount of Flame Wraith summoning about half, especially if you get a little bit cooldown recovery rate for your transplant. There are a lot of things you can do. So